Hey guys, I've done this before in a video, and I'm gonna say it again to y'all that homelessness, homelessness, the poor, the people that we see living on the streets, all of that stuff, places. If you guys go on YouTube and look up, there's a show called The Most Dangerous Ways to School. And then they also have like the most dangerous roads in the world or something like that. And you see documentaries of how people are living, homeless. Some people the dangerous ways that people have to take, how long they have to walk children to go to school, things like that, hours, because some places are remote, but a lot of these places are poor places, and the people are choosing, those who have power just choose not to put roads there because they consider those people to be less than. But guys, homelessness, people that are on the street, families living on the streets, all of that stuff, I'm trying to tell you, that is a result of the wickedness of man. The wickedness of man. Yes, there are some people that, there are actually some homeless people who people have tried to help them and they don't want the help because they want to be on the streets. And a lot of times you'll find that there's some mental issues and things that they have going on, but a majority of people, they want to be somewhere. But what happens is the heart of man is desperately wicked. Who shall know it, as it lines up with the word? So people decide, well, you should have just made better choices. Too bad. All right. So they could walk by somebody. Oh, he's just going to use my money for drugs. Why should I give him anything? Yes, there are some people who are homeless. That's been a bad example. I mean, I've been stationed somewhere before where I don't carry cash on me. So I happen to have like $2 on me. So this guy or this woman comes up to me. I give her the $2 I have in my pocket, and she looks at it and asks me, "Is that all you have?" And I was about to say, "Oh, give me back real quick. I might have more," and walk away. But I didn't. I've experienced some people who are homeless that's just downright rude. Come up to your car, come up to your window being all aggressive, So those people, yes, I can say, yeah, they may put a bad vibe out about homelessness, but everyone is not like that most of the time. And sometimes when they get that way, you have to consider all the variables. What is it that they're going through? It doesn't give them a right, but you have to think they live on the street, they live nowhere. There are, conditions that's probably causing them to get to the place where they are aggressive. They're so used to people treating them like they're less than and doing things to them. So there are variables. But guys, there are a lot of people, they're sleeping on the street with their children, women sleeping in a park with their babies with them. And you know what? We have plenty of money. I'm sorry. I do not believe that you take care of animals before you take care of humans. I'm not saying animals don't deserve love, but I see people giving causes, giving millions away to build a shelter for animals, and there are people living on the streets. We have money to squander, even in countries that are not poor. I mean, that are not considered to be like, a superpower or things like that. It's still, they still have resources, but because certain people are poor, they go, oh, we'll just leave them there. They build the places to dispose of trash and garbage. They build these landfills and things in areas where poor people live, so they're exposed to trash and all the airborne pathogens and things that comes from that. And I think it's sad when you see people in the back of restaurants trying to get something to eat, going through the trash and the dumpster to get something to eat, guys. And then you know what, people want to run them away because they're getting the food out the garbage. You understand? And people want to push somebody away. They have nowhere to sleep. And then people, oh, I feel uncomfortable having this homeless person sleeping outside on the sidewalk outside. My goodness. I mean, come on. The wickedness of man, homelessness, that type of thing that we're seeing, even the differences between how, certain people are treated, certain races, certain cultures. But let me stick to what I'm saying here. Homelessness, people sleeping on the streets, people having nowhere to go, this waiting list, and oh, you have to wait and we can't. No, no, no. You can. But what it is just what do you need to wait on? You're homeless. The people are homeless. Just build up some things. I understand that there is a way to do things, but a lot of times, even when people are in shelters and places like that, they're being treated like garbage. They treat them like garbage. They treat them like they're nothing. So that's why a lot of people rather just be out on the streets because they feel safer. God sees everything. God sees everything. And every time I've looked at a homeless person, I try to do what I can. But the Lord has just showed me this type of thing where people are sleeping on the streets. They have nowhere to go. They don't have anything to eat. It's a result of the wickedness of humanity who choose to turn a blind eye, choose not to give them help. And let me tell you, we can build all the prettiness and, oh, we're doing great things, but it's going to be those small things that God is going to point out and say, you know what? You didn't do this. You did all these grand things, but at the end of the day, you were able to step right over that man. You were able to drive right by this person. You felt they should be happy with $1 because at least that's more than what they have. That nasty mindset is what's going to trip up a lot of people. So listen, invest in somebody. You can't help every last homeless person on the street. It's impossible. But maybe you can invest in someone to help them as much as you can. All right, guys. Peace out.